people, let's get to the book I liked the most this week. And that is Hit Me, #1. Published by AWA Upshot, written by Krista Faust, and drawn by Priscilla Petrates, Petraites. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now, I knew I was going to enjoy this book when I heard that it was coming out, because Krista Faust does some really, really interesting and kind of dark, twisted stuff. And they usually have to do with the underbelly of society, so to speak. You know, what is deemed as this underbelly of society. A lot to do with like sex workers and stuff. She did that stuff back in the day. And this one is about a woman by the name of Lulu, right here, who is a professional, I don't want to say prostitute. She's into BDSM, and she rents herself out. So I guess that would be sort of form of prostitute. But she refers to herself as a, what is the card say here a little later? She hands somebody her business card, and it says professional pain slut. So what she does is she hires herself out for people who want things rough. In fact, the first thing, shows her here, she's looking in the mirror and says, "Spanking is cheap. You want to hit me in the face? It's $50 more. $100 if you want to use a closed fist." And you can see here, she obviously lets people go pretty far, and she charges more for all the different stuff, especially if ligature marks are shown, or she can't cover it up, especially in the face, wrists, and all that stuff. And this one is basically setting things up, and she does this, and she has what she refers to as her little bulldog, which is this guy right here, who is kind of like her bodyguard. She brings him with her, and he stays out places, and if things start to get bad, he comes in to help. Because she sets the boundaries, if the guy goes over the boundaries, and he comes in and takes care of business. And so you have her going to meet a guy who is a regular client of hers, who, there's something up, because he normally only rents her once a month, but this is the second time in a month that he gets a hold of her, and she's like, "I should have seen something up, but I didn't." And then she sets up the little, the area of where they meet. It's some club, and you get the background on the club and the skeeby type of guy who owns the place. And then you get into what is supposed to be the meeting. She meets up with the guy to get things started, and shit goes sideways, forward, backwards, and everything. And it's like, holy shit. It not good. Which is always a thing with hers, is things start out normal, and then all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh. And this one is no different. The story is just engrossing, and it's well written, quickly paced. There's no extra stuff no extraneous material in there. You're like, why is this here? The story moves along. The art is really good. You find out exactly what the rules are with her. How far she'll go, what she'll do, and it's just damn. And one of the things I like is, especially with a miniseries like this, because it's a 1 of 5, you need to set the world up, and then you need to get the story going quickly, because you only have a few issues. Like this one only has 5, and this one does it. You get the background while you're advancing the plot, and then boom, it hits the end of the issue, and it's leaving you wanting more. I know it did with me. So, I mean, this book isn't for everybody. The subject matter isn't for everybody. But if you like this type of stuff, it's a mystery, and with set in that type of world. If you're not, if you're into that type of stuff, that doesn't bother you, and you enjoy reading stuff like that, get it, because this is a really good book. I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5 and say, get it. And get your hands on any of the other stuff that she's written, but especially this one. And let me know in the comments below whether you read it or not. And like, subscribe, most of all, enjoy your comics.